Good evening, my dear children. I welcome you all for the science class. In this class, we are going to be discussing about style number 4, that is weaving on handloom. How do the weavers are going to be weaving the fibers that are brought from the relieving center, and how what are the procedure that are going to be helping for the weaving on the handloom. Nilima saw a handloom at one corner of the exhibition and talked with the person who is displaying it. We have already came to know that Nilima, who is highly intense to know about the exhibition, especially the sericulture exhibition. So she observed an handloom tool and a handloom machine at the corner of the exhibition, and he's been the person who is been one of the person is standing at the handlooms and started to give explanation. He started to give explanation about this tool, and she went to the third person and interacted. So let us look at what are the conversion points that are going to be highly helpful, helping the Nilima to gather information about handloom. So when she went and interacted, at that moment, Namaste, I am Bhupati, belong to Pochampalli, Silk City of Telangana. Here Bhupati started to give the introduction about himself. Namaste madam, namaste Nilima, I am Bhupati, I belongs to Pochampalli. Pochampalli is known as a silk city of Telangana. It was known the other name of Pochampalli, that is silk city of Telangana. We weave variety of fibers by using the silk yarn handlooms. We are used to be saying that we are going to be using the different variety of saris are going to be waved on the handloom itself. For us, weaving is a traditional occupation for us, because what do you mean by traditional occupation? His father, forefather used to be having the same occupation. So he mentioned the point that the weaving on the handlooms is a traditional occupation to us. We get the silk yarn from the reeling center to weave a variety of saris. Different types of saris are going to be waved by us. And where do the fibers are going to be brought? These fibers are going to be brought from the relaying center. Do you know that Pochampalli Dharmavaram saris are very famous for very famous saris produced in our state? Pochampalli Dharmavaram, you need to remember the two names. Pochampalli Pattu and Dharmavaram Pattu are very famous in our Telangana state. Pochampalli sar, there is another name for Pochampalli saris, that is tie and dye. The other name for the Pochampalli, that is tie and dye. The word itself clearly making us to know how tough they are, how originality they used to be having, how difficult to make it as a pregnant one. So you can say that Pochampalli Dharmavaram is very famous for wide borders and rich buttas, that is dot. Here he used to be saying that like Pochampalli, which is called as a silk city, Dharmavaram is also very famous. What is a famous, or how do the Dharmavaram fame becomes a famous? Because it have whatever the saris that are prepared in Dharmavarams are having the rich borders. The borders, you can see the picture. The picture is clearly mentioning the two borders which are from the bottom, one is a black and other one is on the top is also black. So the borders which are going to be present here are treated as a highlighted one on the saris. Not only that one, the dots which are going to be mentioned, the dots which are going to be mentioned on the saris become an extra attraction for the people, so that all the peoples are going to be showing the intention, shows the interest to buy that one. Here Banaras, Kanchipuram, Dharmavaram, Narayanpet, Kottakota, Pochampalli are the type of silk fibers. He used to be saying that along with the Pochampalli, Dharmavaram, do you know that Banaras, Kanchipuram, Narayanpet, Kottakota, Pochampalli, these are the areas which are very famous for the silk, and these areas are going to be highly composed. They are going to be different, having the handloom tools which are going to be getting that one. They get their names from the place where they are made. From these saris are going, these silks are going to having the different types of names. For example, silk, Banaras silk, Kanchipuram silk, Kottakota silk, Narayanpet silk. They are going to be getting the name because they used to be getting the same silk from that particular area itself. You may have heard about the name of Tasara, Moga, Kosa and Eri silk. Along with the Banaras, Kachipuram, Dharmavaram, Narayanpet, Kottakota, do you know that there are the other silks such as Tasara, Muga, Kosa, and Erie. These silks are going to be different, are having a different style. In the exhibition, there is a different types of stalls are being present. These stalls are going to be showing the different types of silks, and these are several variety of silk. Some chemicals are added to the silk fibers. Silk used to make the other produce as well as a stain and creepers. So you can say that what different types of chemicals are going to be used. The chemicals which are going to be used here are going to be making the silk to be a tough one. And you have both the handlooms and power looms to weave. You are used to be having, as I explained, your not only the handmade looms are being present, along with that there are electronic, that is mechanical looms are also available. Nilima was filled with the wonder and delight about the process involved in making the fabric of her silk frog. So of silk frog, she used to be saying that she is really who was wondered by listening the words of Bhupati, and she was interested to know that her frock itself is made up of silk. She tried to make a flow chart showing the stages of silkworm to her flock, and she also went to make a chart showing the life cycle of silk moth. So when she went home, by recalling all the stalls, so starting from stall number 1 to 4, she remember all the procedure how they are going to be used. She used to be making the flow chart of silk mouth and the exhibition in a